We are live out here on the lake. I think this is what, day one after the devastating hurricane has gone through. So just figured I'd come out here today and focus on a top water bite. See what this has done to the fish. See if we can get out here and make some things happen. And of course, you guys know I'll be out here playing around with my fluke just a little bit. Throwing this on a 7-foot medium spinning rod. I have 10-pound braid going to 10-pound fluorocarbon line right here, and just throwing a regular fluke, guys. We're going to take a look around, see what we can get into, see what we can see for today, see if we can have a little fun out here. Let's go ahead and get some things lined up. All right, as you come into the chat, please go ahead and tap that like button for me. Gonna bring you out here for just an hour or two of fishing and see what we can find the day after the hurricane, guys. All right, let's see. Let's change some of these settings around a little bit. What's going on? We have DP, Darren Pearson, checking in. All right, so the last time I was on, it was during a tournament. If you saw that tournament, drop a 5 in the chat. That 5 stands for 5 fish limit, because I did get my 5 fish limit. I thought I was doing pretty good until those guys came in with that 18-pound bag on came in with the 18-pound bag of all spots. Those were some monsters that they had in that bag, guys. Wasn't too much I could do with that. I could not compete with that 18-pound bag, not on that day. I was finding fish, but not getting those big ones. I did have one that was over 4 pounds, but apparently I needed 4 more of those in order to take the L for that. I mean, well, to take the W, take the win for that day. All right, what's going on, Darren Pearson? We have Andre checking in. Yeah, so we're just out here getting things rolling. Just gonna come out for an hour or two. Wanted to bring you along with me. Did anybody fish any tournaments today? Or did you just go fishing at all today? Get active in the chat. Let me know what you guys are up to. All right, yeah, out here looking for those great whites to pop up. See if they'll come up and hit some of these baits we have. So today is an overcast day, nice and cool. Well, it's not really too cool out here. It's probably, I'd say, in like the 70s, somewhere in the 70-degree range today. Water temp is 73 degrees, so it's a nice, decent day out on the lake. So yeah, it's a nice, pretty day out here, guys. Not a lot of boat traffic. I see there's a few people out here with jet skis and enjoying the weekend. All right, it says lake or ocean. No, I am at a lake. I'm not at the ocean. I'm out here hunting for some spotted bass right now. And there they go. All right, got some spotted bass way out that way. Let's see if we can get them to come back up. And the answer was no. They did not come back up. But that's a good sign that these fish are going to be, I might find some place where these fish are schooling. And if I can do that, then that'll kind of make things a little bit better for the day. Let me back off of these fish some. So yeah, in the chat, let me know, did anybody go fishing this weekend or fish any tournaments or anything like that? All right, what's going on? Let's see. All right, so let's see. Okay, there we go. I'm seeing a little something out here. Seeing a little bit of action. What's the bait? Right now I'm throwing a fluke. Just a simple fluke. Trying to see if I can get some fish to come up and respond to it, but they're not doing that, so let's try something else. Let's change it up a little bit. Let's go straight to a swim bait. Just gonna try a few different baits out here till we see what I can get these fish to react to. Then I'll probably take off and run to a few different spots, a few different locations. See if we can find some active fish. So yeah, so this is the bait that I'm throwing right here. This is a Spro. I think they call it a sashimi or something like that. Yeah, I was thinking the fish would be a little more active. But they don't appear to be too active over here. So I'm gonna move around just a little bit. All right, guys, we're back. Had to take a quick phone call. Let's see. Checking my messages. All right, so yeah, I'm just kind of just looking around, trying to see if we can find some active fish out here. It's a nice day, for people who like fishing. You know, it's not real bright and sunny outside, so there isn't a lot of boat traffic, which makes for a more enjoyable day. All right, so we're gonna pack up and move. We're gonna pack up and move, guys. All right, really appreciate everybody for tuning in today. Make sure you tap that like button on the way in. What we're gonna do is we are going to get out here and catch some spotted bass for today. All right, so what we're about to do right now is pack up and we're gonna roll out to a different location. All right, so let's do that. And for anybody wondering, I'm out here on a Nitro Z20. I know you guys were asking about the boat. I have an Ultrex up front. I have a little bit of electronics on here. All right, so let's get packed up real quick, and then we're gonna run over to another area of the lake and just see if we can find some fish. That's basically what the goal is. We're gonna be out here for maybe about an hour. See what we can see for today. All right, and that is that Merc 250. Let me show you what this Mercury 250 looks like back here. So I have talons on each side, and then this is my Mercury 250. All right, so let's take off. And where should we go? Where should we go? All right, so we're about to blast off, guys. Let's go ahead and get this thing up on plane. All right, let's take a look around and see what we can see. Let's try to see if we can sneak up on some fish. All right, so do you guys want to choose the bait? All right, these are your choices. This right here is a Spro swim bait. So this is gonna go just a little under the water. This right here is gonna go across the top of the water. And what this will do for you guys is you will actually be able to see the fish as they come up to hit the bait. So unless somebody says swim bait, then I'm gonna start off with this top water bait and see if we can get those fish to come up, and then that way you guys will be able to see the fish when they come up on top of the water. How about that? All right, and if you could, just take a second to double tap your screen. When you double tap the screen, that is how you are basically hitting the like button. Those likes really do help the channel. It will help push these videos out a little bit further, and we're growing, guys. If you like this type of content, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I do a weekly live stream, Tuesdays at 8 p.m. This past Tuesday, I was streaming for about 8 hours. So I did not do the Tuesday live stream. But of course we'll do a makeup live stream. We'll make that up. I'll make that up to you guys. Okay, let's see. Let's check some things out. Get in here and check my network settings real quick. Source setup. Okay, showing that it is on the network. Everything is on. But for some reason, all my waypoints aren't showing up. That's okay. We can still make some things happen. A nice overcast day. Take a look at it, guys. The water is not too choppy. Like I said, not a lot of boat traffic going on right now. All right, so I am on Lake Lanier. Is anybody familiar with Lake Lanier? Oh man, Buck says, I can't believe only 18 likes. Yeah, I can't believe it either. What is happening around here? Only 18 likes. What I'm trying to do for you guys, and so you'll be able to see this bait coming across the top of the water. And what the goal of that is to make it to where you guys could actually see whenever the fish actually comes up to the surface and hits the bait. All right, there's some fish out there coming up to the surface. If I can get this out there fast enough, then we might have a fish on, guys. Let's see. Did I make it? Did I make it? Let's see. All right, so we're going to spot lock right here. So this boat has a feature called spot lock that will hold me in the spot. So some fish were coming up, hitting on top. I don't know if you guys saw that. But what we're doing is just waiting till we see these fish start schooling. And for those that don't know, what that means is they will start coming up and hitting on top of the water. Similar to when you see those sharks out, knocking those seals out of the water. Something like that. These fish actually come out of the water and hit these baits. On this lake, Lake Lanier, there are some very large spotted bass on this lake. And the bait fish that they eat swim very, very fast. So I come out and I fish baits pretty fast. A lot of times whenever I'm doing these lives and you guys are watching, what a lot of people say is, hey man, you're fishing too fast, slow it down. I'm like, hey partner, just relax for a minute. Just relax a little bit. These fish out here swim pretty fast. They'll still be able to get that bait. All right, now let's see. Now this bait that I'm fishing right now is coming right across the top of the water. And what the goal is to get these fish to get active and actually come on up towards the top, towards the surface, and hit this bait that I'm throwing out here. What's going on? Greetings from Germany. What is going on? Really appreciate it. Said he hit the like button for him. Oh, you said it's 11 p.m. Make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button for me too. It really does help the channel. And like I said, we are growing fast. So if you guys like this type of content, be sure to hit that subscribe button along with the like button. And you will be notified anytime I do come out here and show you guys the different techniques, different baits and lures, rod reel combinations, depending on what you guys want to see. Sometimes you guys want to see these different types of baits that we use, depending on the lake that we're fishing. This is a top water bait, so it kind of makes a disturbance on the top of the water and kind of calls those fish up from the depths of the lake. Some of you guys were interested in knowing the type of boat that I have. So I have a Nitro Z20 with a 250 Mercury on the back. I'm running Humminbird units. As you see, the one on the right side is sitting right down there on the floor right now. I don't have it connected. I may need to go ahead and connect that one because it has some information in it that needs to be shared with my other units. That is not showing up currently. All right, and this is in Georgia. So we are in Georgia on a lake called Lake Lanier. The predominant species of fish on this lake are spotted bass. All right, we have William checking in from Ireland. What is going on? We have Ireland checking in. Good to have you in the live stream. Checking things out, seeing what we're doing over here. Just trying to get out here and catch a fish or two. I have about an hour or two to kill. So decided to come out and hang out with you guys for a minute. See if we can get some action. These fish they're like, hey, buddy, we're not going to cooperate right now. But we're going to get one, guys. We're going to get one to the boat so I can show you guys what these spotted bass, how these spotted bass look. What's going on, Terry Kennedy? Glad to see you checking in. Buck says, I'm on Lake Ontario. Okay, upstate New York. Shout out to Texas Noop. He says, just liked it. Really appreciate that. Yes, guys, if you could, just take a quick second to double tap your screen. That is how you basically hit the like button. And like I said, it does help the channel out. So we're just scouting around, trying to find some active fish. And to find those active fish, one of the things that I do is look for bait fish or look for some type of topwater activity. So I'm just kind of scanning around, seeing what we can see. And right now, I'm not seeing too much of anything. Not really seeing too much activity. So we'll just have to keep on packing up and moving until we find where those fish are active at. What's going on? We have Steve Wimpy checking in. He is a member of the Money Team. Really appreciate you for tuning in today. He says, yo, what's the water temp? Has it cooled off from the hurricane? So the water temp appears to be about the same. Doesn't look like the hurricane affected it. The water level seems as though it came up a little bit. Let's see. I see something out that way. But yeah, it seems like the water temp is still pretty much the same, but the water level has increased. What's going on? We have Darren Pearson. He's in here like, hey, buddy, go ahead and catch one of those spotted bass. I want to see what they look like. I want to see what those spotted bass are doing out there on that lake. So we'll see. We will see. Really appreciate it. All right, we have a few more people hit the like button for me. Really appreciate that, guys. All right, so what I am throwing right now, and I'll probably change this up depending on how these fish are reacting, but I am throwing a gunfish. So it's kind of a popping style bait. It displaces a little bit of water. You can see the mouth on there. And I'm throwing chrome. Probably shouldn't be throwing chrome right now because it is overcast. All right, let's see. All right, starting to see some activity. Let's see if we can make something happen. All right, so I see some fish out here, guys. Let's see if we can. Spook says real baits work better. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. All right, so let's see. Let me just change this up a little bit. So we're going to ease back up on these fish a little bit more. All right, so what I have switched to is a swim bait. So that's what I'm throwing right here. I have the swim bait. I changed the hook out on it. Put a little feather on that feathered hook just to give it a little different type of action. And this is a high gear ratio reel. Let's see if you guys can see that. Right there, this is an 8 gear ratio reel. I don't think you can see. There you go. 8 gear ratio reel. So this is a fast. So this will get this bait moving pretty fast across the water whenever those fish start reacting to it. All right, it says, I found some leeches once and I got bites within seconds. Oh yeah, using that live bait, you will get a lot of good results from that. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. I see something else coming up. I'm gonna take a few more casts. See if we can get some activity. All right, let's see. We had something come at it, but did not want to commit to it. Let's try it again, guys. All right, still not committing to it. What is going on? We have Ryan checking in. He says, hit the bank. Hit the bank one time. All right, Ella says, let me see. I love you too. And okay, all right. You guys in here having some fun in the chat. Shout out to the Money Team. Those are the people that you see that have the badges right next to their name. And what we do each week is get together. We have a weekly live stream Tuesdays at 8 p.m. So make sure you guys tune into that. And also, if you have not hit the subscribe button, consider subscribing to the channel. We do a lot of weekly content. Get out on the lake. Nice, beautiful day. We have an overcast day, so it's not too hot out here right now. Just trying to find some active fish that want to cooperate. So I can show you guys what these spotted bass, how these spotted bass look out here on Lake Lanier. All right, so let's go ahead and keep on moving. Let's keep on moving. All right, so this is what I was throwing right here. This is a Spro swim bait, guys. Let's pack that up and keep on rolling. All right, so who else do we have in the chat? So what I like to do is get active on this channel and participate with the people in the chat that are, you know, if you're putting messages in here, I try to go through, read your messages every once in a while. But yeah, let me know, has anybody been fishing this weekend? Did you fish any tournaments? What have you guys been doing, or what do you have planned for this weekend? Somebody has to have been out there fishing or fishing a tournament or something like that. Just let me know. All right, so we're rolling again. We're going to keep on moving, guys. Clint Perry says, did Chicken Hawk comment on your lost rod? I'm pretty sure he did, but I cannot remember what Chicken Hawk had to say about that. These are some big waves out here, guys. There was a big boat that just went by. All right, Steve Whippy says slow down. Oh yeah, I needed to slow down a little bit on that one. Those waves caught me. I don't know if you guys saw it, but those waves were kind of big. There was a big boat that had just went by, and I wasn't really paying attention like I should have been. All right, so let's see. So when these fish start coming up out here, I want to get something that I can make a long cast to. Because you never know what's going to happen when you're out here on the lake. All right, the masked bass. Tid says, have you ever heard an angler say top water all day? That's right, top water, baby. Top water all day. That's what we're out here for. Want to get these fish jumping out of the water. All right, so let's see what we can see out here, guys. We're gonna have some fun. I'm trying to see if I can show you what a spotted bass looks like. In the chat, did anybody go fishing today? Right now, what I'm throwing is a spinning rod. Throwing a nice little spinning rod. But yeah, did anybody go fishing today? Whether it's a tournament, fun fishing, or any of that. What were you out there doing today? I'm trying to find a few fish out here, get a reaction strike. What's going on? Joe says, yes, sir. I was out here doing some trout fishing. Did you catch anything? That's the next question. What did you catch? You had to know that was coming, right? We have James checking in from Indonesia. Oh yeah, we're worldwide. All around the world. Everybody wants to catch a fish, right? Just having a little fun. All right, so I think we might catch something this time, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's see if something comes up and talks to me. Come on up here and talk to your partner, MoneyBass. They said, not today. Not today. All right, if you could, in the chat, double tap your screen. That is how you hit the like button and show a little appreciation for the channel. So I try to come out here at least once a week, give you guys some live on the water action. Hopefully it will be some live on the water catching. We'll see. Like I said, I'll be out here for maybe about an hour or so, seeing if we can get some fish to react. I know there's a lot of people in the chat who have never seen a spotted bass. So the goal for today is to show you what those spotted bass, how those spotted bass look on this lake. Maybe we'll get a nice size one, like a 3-pounder or better, 4-pounder or better, but they have some 5-pound spotted bass on this lake. So I know a lot of people, depending on the lake that you fish, you're not used to seeing spotted bass that big, but yeah, on this lake, they get pretty big. All right, Joe says, what state are you fishing in? I am in the state of Georgia. Fishing a lake called Lake Lanier. I am just cruising around trying to see if I can find any active fish, which it doesn't appear to be too much of any activity going on where I'm at right now. So I'll probably pack up and move again. So that's pretty much all I'm doing, sticking and moving. You guys have seen me run to what, 3 or 4 different areas, and all we're doing is just kind of going out here looking around. What we're doing is looking for these fish that are the bigger fish, the bass that are chasing bait fish. And what they do is they will actually push those fish out of the water and knock those fish out of the water and feed on them that way. And when they do, you just want to be in the right place at the right time, toss a bait in there and get 1 or 2 to the boat. All right, so not really seeing too much activity over here. So let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. We don't have to beg for a bite. We want to go to where we're wanted. Oh my goodness. I just heard him. I just heard him. Just as I put everything up, I'm scanning, I'm looking. I know I heard him somewhere. What's going on? We have the burning season checking in. Heather says, have you ever caught a buffalo fish? I think those are saltwater fish. I've heard of those before. I don't think I've ever caught one though. All right, Christopher says, hello, good afternoon from West Palm Beach, Florida. Good deal. All right, Yummy says, how hot is it over there? It is not hot at all today. So we have a nice overcast day today. It isn't really sunny at all. So it's not cold and it's not warm. It's just a nice, I don't even know how I would describe it, but it's probably around in the 70s. 70-degree range or so. All right, so yeah, these fish aren't cooperating, so let's keep on moving. Sooner or later, we're gonna find a fish that wants to come and bite something. And that's all we're looking for, is a little fun. Trying to sneak up on them, sneak up on some fish that want something to eat. And once again, if you could tap that like button for me, guys, it really does help the channel out. Let's go ahead and get things moving again. Yummy says, that's nice of you to say, Angel, nice of you to say. Okay, all right, yes, it's a pretty nice day out here, having a good time out on the lake. Let's see, Angel says, hola, espero, okay, que tengas bueno. All right, let me see, today, okay. All right, Dominican Republic, what is going on? Glad to have you checking in. All right, let's take a look and see what we can see around here. And again, all we're doing is just moving around, looking for fish that want to come and feed on top, because one of my buddies said, you should never say the phrase top water all day, because when you do, it's not gonna work. So what I'm gonna do is get out here and catch a fish on top water. How about that? Angel says, what kind of fish am I fishing for? I'm fishing for spotted bass is what we're looking for out here. Spotted bass. All right, and I'm just checking out my screens down here. Those are my electronics that I use. If I fish offshore, I'll use my electronics. Sometimes, you know, we'll go in and fish shallow. We'll fish docks, rocks, points, different type of cover structure. So it really just depends on, you know, what the mood is for the day. All right, let's see. Jakovic says, what depth? Never mind, you're on the move. If you fish deeper, drop shot them. I assume you're fishing bass. Yes, sir, sure am. I'm out here fishing for some spotted bass. And I do have a drop shot tied on, but we're not throwing that drop shot just yet. I want to catch fish on topwater baits today. So hopefully I can make that happen for you guys so you can actually see these fish come up and hit these baits that are coming across the top of the water. So let's see. Let's see if we can make it happen for you. All right, once again, please make sure you take a quick second to double tap the screen. That is how you hit the like button. And like I said, it really does help the channel out. So I see some little fish. I mean, they're not that big. You guys okay with catching small fish? Should I catch a chicken hawk fish out here today, guys? Oh my goodness, shout out to Nerdy Bassin. Hit me with the $2.99 super chat. And you may be new to the channel, but you know what we do over here? I always give credit where credit is due. So whoever gives the largest super chat, super sticker during the live stream, you are the sponsor of the live stream. And let me go ahead and catch a fish for Nerdy Bassin, you know, to show my appreciation for this $2.99 super chat. So I gotta make something happen now. All right, really appreciate that. Oh yeah, so that is your first super chat on a live stream. All right, guys. If you could, give a big shout out to Nerdy Bassin. If you could put NB or Nerdy Bassin in the chat, really appreciate that. And the next move is to catch a fish for Nerdy Bassin. Let's see if I can get that $2.99 fish to the boat for you. All right, Jakovic says, top water, throw a popper or a spook. I'll bet they'll blow you up. Okay. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're just trying a few different baits. We're throwing wake baits, like some little swim baits, different things. Uh-oh, we have Mask Off checking in. Mask Off says, are you using that bait I gave you this morning? What bait did you give me this morning? I'm trying to remember what bait that was. I don't remember. Okay, guys, here we go. All right, so let's get lined up. Let's go ahead and get everything in place so I can get this fish in the boat for Nerdy Bass. And shout out to NB. All right, big shout out to Stephen Wimpy, member of the Money Team, giving NB some credit. Really appreciate that. Showing some love. All right, here we go. Here we go, peoples. Let's see if we can get a fish to the boat for Nerdy Bassin. All right, I'm working for you, Nerdy Bass. We're going to try to get a fish to the boat for you so I can show you what how these spotted bass look out here. Bam. All right, we're working. Trying to see if these fish want to cooperate today. And it looks like the answer is not right now. Not right now, but I have a feeling we're going to catch a fish right over here, guys. So we're going to put in some work. We're going to make sure we get a fish for Nerdy Bassin. hit the channel with the $2.99 super chat. Really, really appreciate that. All right, we're fishing out here on Lake Lanier. Jim says, this is a fishing channel. Come on now. What's going on, Chauncey? He says, what it do? What's going on, Chauncey? Glad to see you checking in. Make sure you guys tap that like button on the way into the chat. All right, Nerdy Bass, and I got to get a fish to the boat for you. So it looks like I'm going to have to change up a little bit so I can go ahead and get that done. So I was focusing on top water all day, but you know, sometimes you may have to change for the occasion. And the occasion is to go ahead and get a fish to the boat for Nerdy Bassing. So let's go ahead and make that happen. Then I can get back to the business at hand. All right, here we go, here we go. Let's go ahead and back off of these fish just a little bit. All right, so we're gonna make about a 70-foot cast. Bam. All right, I think I got that right where I need it to be. All right, Nerdy Bassing, let's see what we can do for you. Nerdy Bassing hit the channel with the $2.99 super chat. So we're getting a fish to the boat for Nerdy Bassing. How about that? And as you come into the chat, if you could double tap your screen, that is how you hit the like button for the channel. It really does help push things. As you guys see, we are growing and growing fast. If you are not subscribed, you might want to go ahead and hit that subscribe button too, because we have a lot of fun on this channel. I try to get out here live on the water at least once a week. I show you guys different techniques that I'm out here using, different baits and things like that. So it's always a good time. All right, Terry Kennedy says, throw that shaky head. All right, so he knew what the next step was. So that is exactly what I'm throwing. Throwing that on a spinning reel with 20-pound high-vis yellow braid. And that braid is going to a 10-pound fluorocarbon leader. So this is what I'm throwing out here to get that fish to the boat for Nerdy Bassing. Nerdy Bassing did hit the channel with the $2.99 super chat. So I figured I'd hit Nerdy Bassing back with a fish to the boat. So that's what we're about to do. All right, Jakovic says, I love the Ducket rods. Yeah, you know, I kind of like them too. They're decent. They get the job done. All right, let's see. Another forgotten project says subbed and liked. All right, really appreciate that. When you, sir, are a real one. All right, appreciate it, appreciate it. All right, let's see. I see something out here at about, let's hit these fish out here at about 60, 65 feet. All right, and like Mr. Kennedy said, let's hit him in the head with a shaky head. So that's just a nice, simple bait. A jig head with a worm on it. That's all a shaky head is for anybody who does not know. So we're gonna toss that right out there. Did I get it to where I wanted it to go? Let's see, we're gonna ease back in just a little bit. All right, Dominic says, the hungry ones are by the bank. You know, that could be true. That could be true. You know how we got to find out? We may have to go and fish the bank. But I think the hungry ones are going to be out here where I'm casting to. So we're going to find out. If I don't catch anything, then you might be right. But I have a feeling, I have a sneaking suspicion that I'm going to catch a fish for Nerdy Bassing. All right, we're at 79 likes, guys. Can we get 5 more likes? Well, actually 6 more likes. Let's see if we can get up to 85 likes. All right, let's make this 60-foot cast. Bam, is that on the money? Yes, sir. I think that's right on the money. All right, really appreciate everybody for tuning in. We get together every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern for the weekly live stream. And, you know, sometimes we're out here on the water instead. So this past Tuesday, I was actually in a live tournament. So you guys got to watch a live tournament on Tuesday. So I caught a decent number of fish. Thought I may have been in the running until I saw one of my competitors coming in with an 18-pound bag, which is a very good bag of fish. Brought in their best 5 and it weighed 18 pounds. All right, Ryan says, it is. Hit the bank. Lots of water. Hit the bank during the hurricane. Brings tons of bait up. Okay. All right, so we have some people that are saying go hit the bank. All right, so we're scouting, guys. We're scouting. We're looking for some fish that want to chew on a little something. All right, guys. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Like I said, be sure to tap that like button. All you have to do is double tap the screen. And believe it or not, somebody asked me, how much do likes cost? In the chat, does anybody know how much it costs to hit that like button? Can anybody guess how much it costs to hit that like button? There you go. Buck says it is free. That's right. All you have to do is double tap your screen. Just double tap the screen. All right, we're up to 81 likes. We're trying to hit 85. Trying to hit 85 likes. And while you guys are working on those likes, I'm working on this fish for Nerdy Bassing. Really appreciate the super chat. Trying to see if I can get a fish or two to the boat for you guys. Ryan says, if I put on a bikini, bet you would hit the bank then. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. All right, Princess says, absolutely nothing. What are you guys talking about? All right, what is that? Alegs says, the low price of free. That is correct. For the low, it is free 99. The like button is free. All right, we hit 85 likes. All right, so now I have to do my part, right? You guys have done your part. You got me up to 85 likes. All right, there we go, guys. You got me up to 85 likes, and I got you up to this one fish. Now, I want you to take a look at the bendation. Do you see the way the rod bends? It just feels so lovely. I mean, it feels so good. Catching these fish on this. Oh, my goodness, and I think this might be a good one. Can you see the way that the rod is bending, guys? This fish is like, oh, no, Money Bass, I am not ready to come to the boat yet. It is pulling. It's digging. Oh, my goodness. Do you see what it is doing? Oh, my goodness. All right, now make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Can you see what is happening? Now, this is what I call bendation. Do you see the curvature of the line? Can you see the fish down there in the water? Can you see it swimming around? Can you see him? Oh, my goodness, he's gonna try to jump. All right, let's get the net. Let's get the net for this fish, guys. Oh, where did it go? Here it comes. Nice and easy. Oh, nice and easy. Oh my goodness. That fish has a mouthpiece on it. Do you see the mouthpiece? Do you see the bait in the mouthpiece? Let's go ahead and swing back off of this spot just a little bit, because we may have to cast down there again. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at that spot. Anonymous says, I thought that was a snook. Hey, that bait tried to snook my bait. But guess what I did? I snooked the fish back. I snooked that fish in its mouth. All right, so what we're gonna do, we do this thing on this channel called the guessing game. Does anybody know what the guessing game is? That's where I hold up one of these big, nice, healthy, look at the coloration. Look at the eyes. Look at him checking you out. He's like, hey guys and gals, MoneyBass just stuck me in the lip. He stuck me in the lip. But you know what I'm gonna do with this fish now, guys? We're going to put this fish on a scale and we're gonna weigh it. But before I do that, look at the stomach on there. So we're gonna weigh it. I want you guys to get active in the chat. Oh, Terry Kennedy knows the routine. Dominic knows the routine. They're already guessing the weight. So we're gonna see who can guess the weight of this fish. All right, so let me just show you guys how long this fish is, just in case you can't really tell the girth that is on this fish. Now this is a measuring board right here. Now this goes to 15 inches. See that? But take a look at that fish. It is well past that 15-inch mark. So this is what we call a gooden down south. You know, that's what we talk down here sometimes, gooden. I call it a gooden, guys. That is a gooden. Has a nice stomach on it. Has some nice weight to it. Saying hello to you, checking out the eyeballs, looking him right in the eye socket. All right, so we're gonna get the weight on there, guys. So I want you guys to go ahead and get active in the chat. Start dropping your guesses in here. Anybody that's new to the channel, make sure you tap that like button on your way in. And I catch and release these fish, but while you guys are doing your guesses, we're just gonna stick him in the live well. Let him hang out with us for a second. Uh-oh, the mass bass Tid hit me with the 297. I don't know. I think you might be a little off with that one. All right, so you guys got the measurements. You saw the girth. I had to show you what the bendation is all about. All right, so let's see. So this is what we're gonna use. So we have this scale right here. So let's go ahead and get this scale ready. While you guys, I need somebody in the chat. Can somebody keep account and just keep an eye out for the different guesses that are coming on? This is the scale that we're gonna use. It's called a Bubba scale. All right, so we're sitting at 90 likes. 90 likes. How many likes do we need before we weigh this fish, guys? How about 100? I think we need about 100 likes. Can we get 10 more likes? Really, really appreciate it. Big shout out to Nerdy Bassin. Is Nerdy Bassin still in the chat? I want to make sure Nerdy Bassin knows that I went ahead and, you know, Nerdy Bassin hit me with the $2.99 super chat, so I had to hit Nerdy Bassin back. And wouldn't it be a coincidence if the fish weighs $2.99? $2.99 for the $2.99. All right, let's see. All right, so Jim says, catch it later. He has to move his car. All right, Princess says 100. Okay, there we go. Oh, man, you guys are moving quick. We're up to 96 likes. Man, you guys weren't going to give me a chance to even cast again. Let's see. Let me get another cast in before you guys hit those. Man, okay, we're up to 96 likes. We're moving. We're rolling. We're catching a fish here and there. All right, so let's get back out here. All right, so let's go ahead and hit another one with a shaky head. Big shout out to Nerdy Bassin. Has anybody seen Nerdy Bassin still in the chat? All right, Cold Waffle says 3.8, a 3.8 pounder. Okay. All right, Cold Waffle. Might know a little something about those spotted bass. A Leg says a good repayment. Oh, yes, sir. Thought I'd repay. I thought I'd repay Nerdy Bassin for that $2.99 super chat. Like I said, really, really appreciate it. Frankie says a 2.7. Alice says, what lake is this? What lake are you out there showing us this bendation on? And what is this bendation all about? All right, says, so I'm out here on Lake Lanier. All right, sea bass was probably, said that's a sea bass. All right, let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can get another one out here to the boat. Let's see why you guys, okay, we're at 101. Really appreciate it. You guys got me to the 100 pretty quick. So let's see if we can get another, finish this cast out, and then we're gonna put the weight on it. So has anybody been keeping up with the chat messages? I need somebody to help me out so that we can see who the winner is. All right, Princess says 3.7. I'm gonna hit you with the 3.7. Okay, she saw the girth. A Leg says, hey Alex, I'm A Leg. Okay, all right, all right. Oh, Alex. Is that how you pronounce that? All right, so Dominic says, okay, most percentage of people guessed in the 3-4 range. We have a problem. We have Chicken Hawk has entered the chat. Chicken Hawk, did you see the bendation? Did you see the curvature? I mean, you see how the rod is straight right now? What I just explained and showed them, I gave them a presentation on the bendation. The rod kind of went off at an angle like this, and then it quickly curved like that. There was a lot of bendation going on. So I'll show you what was bending that rod in just a second, because what we're about to do is the guessing game. We're going to put a guess on this weight. All right, let's see. Texas Noob says, I'm sorry, Money. Need to see the fish again. All right, let me show you guys the fish again. All right, Alex said, okay, you caught some good spots on Altoona. I might have to go and check that out. Princess says, wow, I live at Lake Lanier. All right, Princess, so have you been out catching some fish? You've been out making some things happen on the lake? That is exactly where I'm at. I am out on Lake Lanier, Georgia. And we have Lanier Kayak Bass Fishing checking in. Says, man, I got skunked today. You must have found that clean water. Oh, yeah, I'm in that clean water. Take a look at it. It's nice and green. Nice green and clean. We have overcast skies today. I mean, there's some active fish out here. Chillin' Dylan says, I subbed. Oh, look at NBA. But I got to give a big shout out to Chillin' Dylan. Really appreciate the strong support of the channel. You have taken the time to go ahead and double tap that screen. Really, really appreciate that. Really appreciate the strong support of the channel. All right, let's see. Ryan says, MoneyBass, you guessed the correct weight. I will throw a 20. Wait a minute. So you want me to guess? Is that what you're saying? All right, Ryan, clarify what you, let me see. Ryan says, hold on, let's see. Chicken Hawk, you used that lure I sent. Oh, what is going, okay, Ryan, okay, yeah, Ryan, you're the one who sent, I sent Chicken Hawk. He didn't get that yet. He didn't get that little special lure that you sent. He has seen it. He probably doesn't remember what you're talking about, but he doesn't have it yet. He doesn't have it just yet, but he has seen it. I sent him a picture of it. All right, let's see. What else do we have in here? All right, Alex says, a bendation presentation. Oh, yeah, that's what was going on, a bendation presentation. All right, Princess says, my husband loves fishing. Hey, I do too. I do too. All right, Cold Waffle says, hey, partner, you talking too much. Go ahead and weigh the fish. All right, so Ryan said, that's it. Okay, so I have to guess the weight of the fish. Chicken Hawk says, that guy didn't give it to me. Now, Chicken Hawk, you know I haven't seen you yet since I stomped you out the last time. But I guess it is time for you to take another stomping. And so you'll be getting it soon. All right, so Ryan says, yes, you guessed the weight. I will throw you a 20. MoneyBass has to guess. Okay, all right. All right, so I gotta make a guess, guys. So what I'll do, since we're gonna do it that way, and some people said that they need to see the fish again, let's go ahead and take another look at the fish before I weigh it and give you guys a minute or two to drop your weights in the chat. And if somebody can help me out and see, you know, just keep a lookout to see who's guessing what weight. Oh my goodness, that fish is like, hey buddy, you're putting your hand in my mouth. Ooh, it's kind of feisty. Kind of feisty. Now, this is something Chicken Hawk has not seen. Chicken Hawk has not seen a fish this big before. This would easily be Chicken Hawk's PB. All right, so here we go, guys. Let me show you let me hold it out there for you. Take a look at the girth. Look at the width. Look at the length. All right, there we go. Let's show you guys. Put it on that measuring board. So this measuring board goes to 15 inches. Let's take a look. Can you see how far past 15 inches that fish, that tail goes? It is well past the 15-inch mark. Hopefully I put that at a good angle for you. And then if anybody wants to know how wide that fish is, take a look at that. Take a look at it. 15 to about 10. So that fish is almost 5 inches wide. Can you guys see that? Whoa, look at the stomach on him. All right, so let's get some weights in the chat. I'm gonna give you guys just another minute or two to drop your guesses in the chat, and then we're gonna put this fish on the scale to see who wins. All right, and so I will make my guess right before I put it on the scale. So I have an idea of what this fish is going to weigh. So yeah, so I'm gonna put my guess in the scale. All right, so what we'll do, we're at 107 on the likes, just to give you guys a few more minutes to guess, or maybe a few more seconds. Once we hit 110 on the likes, and I'll go ahead and weigh it. There were a few people who said they did not get to see the fish when I showed it the first time. So I just want to give them a little bit of time to see it, and then we'll go ahead and weigh the fish and see how we're looking. That's how we'll do it. That's how we'll run it. And while you're doing that, let's go ahead and get another one to the boat. Big shout out to Nerdy Bassin. Hit the channel with the $2.99 super chat. Has anybody seen Nerdy Bassin? Has Nerdy Bassin been back in the chat? The burning season said that ain't close to a 4. All right, so we got some 4-pounders, some 4.2s. Alex says I'm banking on 4.1. We have J-Ho checking in with the 3.7. Steve Wimpy said 3.6. NBA Westbrook said, I'm hitting you with the 4.1. Dominic said, I'm thinking it's a 2. But Jacobic said, that's a stud of a fish. Regardless of what the weight is, I saw it. I saw it with my own eyes, and that's a stud. That's what they call them over there. Princess said it's a 3.9. Alex said she's thick. Oh my goodness. Do you guys, I need everybody to take special note of what Chicken Hawk just put in the chat. And I need everybody to give Chicken Hawk a shout out. Put chicken. Everybody put the word chicken in the chat. Chicken Hawk said that fish weighs 1.2 pounds. Now I want everybody to take note of this. Chicken Hawk has guessed the lowest weight of everybody. And there's a reason for that. Chicken Hawk is used to catching puny fish. Chicken Hawk catches fish that are about that big. The width of my fish was bigger than the length of his fish that he normally catches. Oh my goodness, look at these waves that are coming. Can you guys see that? Uh-oh, we're at 112. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and weigh this fish. All right, let's go ahead and get this in. We're gonna weigh this fish. All right, so we're having some fun with this one, guys. So this is the guessing game. Who is going to guess the weight of the fish? All right, so I have $20 riding on this. All right, so let's go ahead and get the scale ready. So we're gonna go ahead and turn that on. We're gonna calibrate it down to 0. So now you guys see zeroed out right there. All right, so Ryan says, if I guess the weight of this fish, he is going to send a $20 super chat. Chicken Hawk says, not used to seeing fish that small, so can you guys believe this? Alex says, dang, Chicken Hawk, you get got by this man. Dominic said, Chicken Hawk is the legend. That is Chicken Hawk, guys, but I don't know what kind of legend you guys think he is. Chicken Hawk is king of the small fish. And we call those dinks. Chicken Hawk is king of the dinks, and I'm going to show him again on November 9th and 10th. What you guys want to make sure you tune into is this channel on November 9th and 10th. We will be doing a live on the water competition where Chicken Hawk is going to be battling yours truly, trying to prove that he can actually catch a fish. All right, so here we go, guys. There's a stomach on that fish. I've already showed you the length on the ruler. All right, there we go. All right, so you guys have put your guesses in the chat. So I am going to guess that this fish weighs, goodness. Man, this is a tough one, guys. This is a tough one. I want to say 299 since that was the amount of the super chat. Let's just go with 299. I think I'm going to be a little low. I'm thinking the people that guessed in the 3-pound range is going to be right. No, wait a second. Hold on. Let me take that back. Let me take it back. Let's go with, yeah, let's stick with 299. I'm going to stick with 299, guys. Let's see how far off I am. Oh, my goodness. Do you see it? Oh, Ryan, do you see that? 294. I was off by 0.05. Oh, my goodness. Come on, you got to give me some props on that, guys. Look at that. 294. I guess the 299. All right, so if somebody can look back in the chat and let me know who guessed 294. All right, there we go. That is the fish right there. That is a 2.94 pounder. Now, this thing is big and it's healthy. Look at the colors on that fish. I'm going to put him back in the live well. I don't like to keep him out of the water too long. Let me put a cold tag back on it. But you guys know how I do. I'm going to make a quick, take a picture or two so I can post to the channel and then make a quick video. I try to drop some content for you guys every day. So I'm going to make a quick video, but there it goes, 294. Where's Ryan at? What do you have to say about that, Ryan? Did you think I was going to be able to come that close? I said 299 and it was 2.94. Ryan says, I will make the bet better. Next fish you catch, you guess the weight, I will pay for your next tournament. What? What? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ryan is up in the ante. Oh my goodness. All right. Dominic says, oh yeah, that's chunky. That's a chunky one. All right. Texas Noob says, I give you props on that money. Okay, so I get a little credit. I get a little credit for that. So I got the 299 super chat from Nerdy Bass and it caught a 294. So it looks like that's about, what, $1 per pound is what I'm catching out here, guys. All right, let's see. G says, I called 285. All right, let me see. Good guess. Throw the fish back. Marjorie said, put the fish back in the lake. We're going to let her go, Marjorie. We're going to let her go back down there and hang out with her buddies. All right, let's see. Bradley says, that was a good call. The burning season says, you can tell it's small by the head. Okay, Dracovic says, still a great fish. Where's Chicken Hawk at with his 1.2 guess? I told you guys Chicken Hawk is used to catching these little puny fish. All right, I'm looking back through here. Did anybody notice a 294? I mean, yeah, 294. So I was at 2. Somebody said they had a 285, but I still beat the 285. I may have actually won. It was anybody closer than I was. I'm looking through the chat. I need you guys to help me out. I'm looking through the chat and I do not see anybody that, and actually your partner MoneyBass may have actually won the guessing game on that one. I'm still looking. 3641 23939 245 34. There's a 28. We had double A with the 2.8. I still beat that one. 3.06. Oh my goodness. Terry Kennedy got me. Terry Kennedy came in with a 298, guys. So Terry Kennedy won that one. Yep, there we go. 298. I'm going to call it at 298. Did anybody come closer than a 298? Princess says Frankie guessed 297. Uh-oh, okay. Well, Frankie may have got it. I didn't see Frankie's guess in there. All right, Dominic says 6-pounder a day keeps the fresh water away. All right, so good deal. So I guess I have to go with Princess, what Princess says on that one. I didn't see Frankie's guess in there. All right, but let's see if we can catch another one. And actually, let's do this real quick. Let's go ahead and get a release on this fish. So that was a nice sized fish right there. All right. All right, so here we go, here we go. So what you guys will be able to do is go to the channel and you will be able to see the video that I'm about to make right now. So you guys are actually going to be able to witness it live and in action. All right, so let's get Buddy back out of here so we can send him back home. Don't want to leave him out of the water too long. All right. All right, so this is how we're going to do it. Today, we are having a lesson on bendology. There we go. Let's let this fish go back home and talk to his friends. Let him know that he was hanging out with MoneyBass. Oh, so sweet. All right, there we go. So that's how you do a quick video. Now, that video will be up on my channel. So anybody that's watching us live right now, whenever you see that video come up, just put, hey, I saw it live. You guys saw me live whenever I made that video, that little clip. All right, let's hop back down here one more again, because that fish did have some friends down there that it was hanging out with. So we're going to take a look and see what we can see. Dominic says, bro is dazed and confused. He'll be all right. All right, let's see if we can catch one with a moving bait this time. Somebody said, hey, nobody throws spy baits anymore. So let's see if we can prove them wrong. Let's see if we can catch a fish on a spy bait. What do you guys think? Kind of make it happen? Kind of make it happen, Captain? That's what we call a spy bait. It has a small little blade in the front. I changed the hooks out and put a little feathered hook on the back. So Jacovic says the tournament that is coming up, is that going to be live as well? Yes, sir. You will see me spanking Chicken Hawk. I will be whooping up on Chicken Hawk live. So and actually the same way you guys are live now and interacting, I'm interacting with you in the chat. If you want to see what the format how the format looks, just go to YouTube and search MoneyBass Battle of the Anglers. And you will see the format. So you will see all 8 anglers. We will all be live on the screen. We'll be talking to each other in the same way that I'm reading the chat and talking to you guys now. We'll be doing the same thing while we are live during the competition. So it is a lot of fun for the anglers and a lot of fun for the viewers. So make sure you guys tune in for that. That is going to be November 9th and November 10th. We're going to be in Alabama on Lake Logan Martin. All right, so what I'm doing now is I'm just looking for some suspended fish. So there we go. Let's just sling that out there. Looking for some suspended fish. And then we're just gonna slow roll that. You see how slow I'm moving that? And then we're just gonna wait for a fish to come along and say, hey, that looks tasty. Let me take a bite of that. Let's see if I can make it happen. These fish are like, no, we're finicky. We don't want that. There's a reason why nobody throws a spy bait anymore. All right, let's see. Let's try it again. Let's move around a little bit. All right, let's see. Joseph says, that fish have for sure some big friends there. Oh, yeah. Now, Seymour is a real fisherman. Seymour says, I can catch a shark with a cricket and a shoelace. Don't need no fancy stuff to catch no fish. These city boys something else. Seymour says, I'm a city slicker. How about that? All right, let's see. Let's get out here and try something a little different. I'm gonna count this down. All right, so we're having some fun with it, guys. We're at 120 likes. We had Frankie came in with the 297. Then we had runner up. Who was that? Kennedy. Kennedy came in with the 298 on the last guess for the fish. And then your partner MoneyBass, I hit you with the 299. So we had back-to-backs. We had the 297, the 298, and the 299. I'm just slow rolling it. Can you see it? Can you see how slow I'm moving that? Oh my goodness, and it's looking lovely out there. It is looking lovely. Let's go ahead and change it up. Once again, big shout out to Nerdy Bassin. Looks like Nerdy Bassin stopped in for a quick minute, hit the channel with the $2.99 super chat, and headed on out. Didn't even see the fish that I caught for that $2.99 super chat, but really, really appreciate it. Really appreciate the support of the channel. All right, so we're about to make a 70-foot cast. Boom. Right back there. Got that 70-foot cast out there. So we're just going to slow fish this shaky head back to the boat kind of slowly. Make sure it goes all the way to the bottom. That's why I use this high-vis yellow line. So I just watch that line when it's on the water. You see it sitting down on the water. Once I see that line stop moving, I know my bait is on the bottom. And then it's easy for me to keep it on the bottom. Let's go ahead and spin this boat around. It's a nice looking day out here today, guys. All right, let's see. Jacoby says, people always jack it up. What are you guys talking about in there? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I thought I had another bite. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did your partner get a tappy tap? That's what I call it when a fish just comes and like, mwah, just kisses it, just kisses the bait. But it's like, no, I'm not going to bite that just yet. Let me see it move just a little bit more. Then I might go ahead and bite it. But right now, I'm just going to kiss on it a little bit. Clint Perry says, have you tried back reeling your drag? No, sir, I have not. You have some talent, Clint Perry, if you can do that. I really tried that. Ah, Jakovic, I tried to get him. But it looks like she just wanted to kiss it that time. Didn't want to take it. Might need another cast. Might be like, hey, MoneyBass, just show it to me one more time. Let me see it. Let me see what you're working with. All right, let's see. We have to make this next cast count. All right, we have DJ Zane, or is that Zany, checking in. Says, what is better in your opinion, lures or bait? So using live bait is a lot easier if you just want to go out and catch some fish. But in tournament fishing, bass tournament fishing, that's a no-no. You will be walking with your head down in disgrace if they find out you're out catching bass using live bait. But hey, if you want to get out there and have some fun, live bait is the way to go. I mean, people use that for crappie fishing. Some people do use it for bass fishing also. All right, all right. We're still out here scouting around, looking around. Let's make a cast out there. We have Chris Bryant checking in. He says, just tuning in. Are they biting? They out there nibbling. They're nibbling just a little bit. We just played the guessing game where I held up the last fish that was caught and let you guys take a few guesses on it. Man, and I'm looking out here in this deeper water. I can see all of these bait fish out here moving around. So that's more than likely where some of those biggins, that's how we pronounce it down south, biggins. That's where some of those biggins are hanging out there with those bait fish. I might have to go out there and check them out. Maybe I need to go and hang out with them too. All right, let's get a cast out here about the 20-foot deep range. We're sitting in 6 feet of water right now, and I'm casting out into about 20 feet of water and just bringing that bait all the way back up here to the boat. We have You're No Good checking in, says, what's up, cuz? Where you fishing at? I'm fishing out here on Lake Lanier, out here in this green water. You see, it's kind of greenish, real clear. All right, Lanier Kayak Fishing says, Lanier Kayak Bass Fishing, let me put some respect on his name, says, deep water in fall is key to follow bait fish. Like he said, I see more action in the middle than shallow. That is correct. But, you know, sometimes it's a little more work to go out and fish the deeper water. So a lot of times people, you know, they want to keep it simple. Just go out here and, you know, hang around the bank a little bit, make a few casts so you can see what you're throwing at. What's going on, Run? Run says, my PB smallmouth was on a night crawler. My second PB was on a skirted jig with crawfish. Okay, with a crawfish trailer. Good deal. You're No Good. Really appreciate that. Says, just subbed. All right. And if you could, please tap the like button. For anybody that is just tuning in, it really does help out the channel. We get together each week. I try to get out here live on the water. Sometimes we do different setups. Right now, I'm just showing you the point of view so you guys can kind of see what I'm seeing. Sometimes we do a different setup, but, you know, it's always a good time out here hanging out with you guys, getting active in the chat, seeing what you guys are talking about, and also seeing who else is out here fishing. What are you guys catching? We have people checking in from Indonesia, people from Germany, people from Africa. We have people from everywhere tuning in that are just out to enjoy fishing, just have a nice time out on the water. Whether you're fishing from the bank, a kayak, or hey, maybe you're just sitting at home watching me fish from the couch. You just never know. Always have a great time. All right, let's get this cast out there. Bam, we're gonna hit that one at about 60 feet. All right, so this is what I'm looking at, guys. My bait just hit right out here at 60 feet. I see a few fish moving around down here. So I'm gonna let that bait come right down. You see that fish moving right there? It's like, oh, did MoneyBass just throw something down here to us? Let's go and take a look. I might wanna put my mouth on it. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Who is that? God loves you so much says, anyone like hunting? I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people in here that like hunting, because if you like fishing, a lot of times fishing and hunting kind of go together. You're No Good says, how they biting with all that water we just got? And you know what I think about that? I think they're biting the same way we're biting with all that water we just got. I mean, people were scared of a tornado taking them out last night, but they still wanted something to eat. So I think these fish are kind of the same way. They're like, hey, buddy, we're still hungry. We still want something to nibble on. So I was hoping I was going to see some more suspended fish, but I think after I let that last fish go, it kind of went back there and told on me. It said, hey, dudes, it was an alien abduction. Somebody stuck me right there in my mouth, right in my lip. Don't bite it. That's MoneyBass up there. Don't bite it. So I think he went and told on me. So I think I need to pack up, and we're going to roll out and go to another spot. Let's see, where can we go? Just taking a look around, checking out the lay of the land. Yeah, I wish there was a little more top water activity. But okay, we're at 131 likes. Do you guys think we can hit 150? I think 150 may be a record for me during my live streams. If we can hit 150. If you have not hit the like button, all you have to do is double tap the screen. And let's try this. Once you hit, we're at 132 likes. If you hit the like button at 133, put 133 in the chat. If you hit it at 134, put 134 in the chat. I just want to see who is participating, who is getting active in the chat, who's having a good time, and who isn't. All right, so we're going to head over toward the bank a little bit. So look at that. We're right next to the bank, guys. We're not that far from the bank. So let's head over there just a little bit and see if maybe it's some fish over there that's want to have some fun too. All right, Run says, I liked it 126. You're no good says like 127. All right, we're at like 135. All right, Praying Mantis says, I liked it 132. Good deal, really appreciate it. All right, so we're at 135. Who is number 136? Who is going to be 136? Oh man, look at the bait fish out there. Let's see, can you guys see right there? Those bait fish are out there swirling around. There may be some bigger bass out there chasing it, or it could be some striper. Just never know. It's like a box of chocolates. Don't know what you're gonna get. All right, so I see something down here at about 40 feet out. So let's just pop something down there right on the head. All right, You're No Good says Loke Tobaskogi. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Was muddy and high this morning. Okay. All right, so that sounds like good spinner bait, chatter bait, Texas rig on laydowns, docks with crankbait. I like throwing a chartreuse crankbait when that water's muddy like that. That's when you can have a good chance of catching some real big fish in that muddy water. All right, so let's ease out of here. And let's see, where can we go? All right, so we're gonna ease on over to another spot, see if we find some more active fish. I think that fish that we caught, that I released, went back and told on me. So his buddies aren't gonna bite. Get everything set back up, tied up. All right, pull my trolling motor up. And we're gonna ease on over to another point. You know, sometimes these points, and check this out. That's why I wasn't getting my cast right. Because that was off just a little bit. There we go. All right, now let's get back to business. All right, shout out to Frankie. Shout out to Kennedy. And big shout out to Nerdy Bassin for sponsoring today's program with the $2.99 super chat. Really appreciate that. All right, You're No Good says, we're neighbors. All right, good deal. All right, we're sitting at 136 likes. We're trying to work our way up to a 150. Do I need to catch another fish to get that the 150 likes? Is that what you guys are waiting on? All right, I think that might be the case. Since I think that might be the case, let's let's just hit another point so I can get another fish to the boat real quick. All right, we're gonna ease in up over here, guys. Can you see up there? There's some people camping. So we're gonna ease in on them. I'm gonna be a little sneaky. Gonna sneak in and see if we can snatch a fish right over here from where they're hanging out at. All right, look at that big boat right there. It's gonna throw up a big wake. We have jet skis out here. Can you guys see the jet skis out there? All right, I see a nice ditch out there, but that ditch is in about 30-something feet of water. Oh my goodness, there we go. There we go. Okay, I see something that we need to target. I see something. If you see something, say something. So I'm gonna say something to you. Let me just show you what I'm taking a look at. Can you see this right here? That's what you call a brush pile. And can you see that right there? Those are some fish right in front of that brush pile. And that brush pile is in about, what does that say? About 20 feet of water where those fish are at. Ideally, I'd like to hit that from a different angle so I can cast on this side of it. Just coming up with a strategy, just talking my way through it. Today is an electronics day, like I said. Some people have been asking me about it, so decided to come out and share a little bit of it with you. So all I'm gonna do is make a cast. Now here comes those waves. Here come those waves. Can you see them? They're over there hitting up against the shore, kind of rocking the boat a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna make this cast right into that brush pile at about 65 feet. Oh, shoot. At about 65 feet out. Bam. All right, there we go. There's my bait. I hit it at 75 right on the backside of it. So I'm gonna work it through that brush pile very slow. Now, who thinks I'm gonna catch a fish on that cast right there? In the chat, if you think I'm gonna catch a fish on this cast, put yes. If you don't, just put no in the chat. All right, we're still working on those likes. We're at 138 likes, and we're trying to work our way to 150. All right, we have Praying Mantis says yes. Oh, look at Cajun the Hawk Sam, king of the little fish, gonna put no in the chat. Don't forget, I'm gonna be seeing Chicken Hawk on Lake Logan Martin. I'm gonna have to stomp him out, guys. Now, he thinks he can catch some fish. Make sure you guys go over to, what's your YouTube channel? Cajun the Hawk Sam. Make sure you guys go over to Cajun the Hawk Sam and look at those little fish that he has posted on his channel. And while you're there, hit the subscribe button too. But I want you guys, if you guys want to see some of the smallest fish in the world, go to Cajun the Hawk Sam's YouTube channel. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel and leave him a comment. And let him know if you have seen fish smaller than the fish that he's been catching on his channel. All right, and if anybody has already gone to Cajun the Hawk Sam's channel, put a comment in there and let us know. Have you seen fish smaller? All right. Oh no, guys. Oh. I guess I was doing too much talking and I missed the fish. I was doing too much talking. That's Chicken Hawk's fault. Cajun the Hawk Sam is Chicken Hawk, guys, for anybody who doesn't know. He is in the chat. Oh, my goodness. I missed him. That is Chicken Hawk's fault. But guess what? I'm gonna go back in there. We're gonna go back one more again, because that was a perfect cast. All right, so we're gonna hit that cast right out here at about 75 feet. Those two fish are still sitting right there in the front, but I'm bringing that through there to get those fish that are kind of down in there and trying to get to the other side of it. Bam, let's see, did I get it? We'll go ahead and fish it anyway. My cast may have been a little off. Let's see, Cajun Hawk Sim says, yeah, the old take a hook set and say I lost him. All right, Chicken Hawk, you wait till I see you on Logan Martin. When I see you on Logan Martin, it's gonna be over. Everybody that is watching right now, do you see how many people are watching? All of these people are gonna see live. They're gonna see me stomp you out live. We're gonna see who is king of the dinks. We're gonna see who is king of the small fish on November 9th and 10th. Make sure you guys mark that on your calendar. November 9th and 10th. Man, I wish I would have got that fish to the boat just now so I could. All right, there we go. Got him that time. How about that, Chicken Hawk? How about that? Now let me show anybody that is new to the channel. Do you see the way that the rod is not going straight? It has a nice bend, nice curvature. That is what we call bendation. That is bendation of the rod right there. Now this fish is pulling drag too, but can you see the bend? Do you see the bendation? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Should I flip him? Should I flip this one or net him? In the chat, hurry up and put flip or net. Don't have time, we're going for the flip. Bam! Hit it with the flippity flip. Oh my goodness. Where you at, Chicken Hawk? Everybody was putting net in the chat. I had to flip and lip. Lippity flip. Flippity flip. Lippity skip. All right, guys. All right, look at him. Now, this fish right here, just to help you guys with the guesses, all right, Jakovic is already putting the guess in this. It's going to be a 1-3. Now, let you guys know, this fish right here is bigger than what Chicken Hawk catches. That's just to give you an idea. So it's over a pound. So this is bigger than a Chicken Hawk fish right here. Chicken Hawk said, that's it. Calling DNR child fish abuse at its best. All right. All right, so we're going to do the guessing game again, guys. What we're going to do, let's go ahead and put this one on the scale. I think it's a keeper. On this lake, it has to be 14 inches to be a keeper. And bam, do you guys see that? Let's pinch the tail. You see that tail? It's hitting right at 15. So this is a keeper fish. So this is definitely bigger than what Chicken Hawk would have caught if he was out here. So that lets you guys know this fish is what, just a little under 15 inches. So it is a keeper fish. Let me just show you on the scale real quick. Like I said, I don't like to keep them out of the water too long, so we're going to put them in the live well. So there we go. 14 inches is a keeper. That fish is just over 14, well, it's about 14 and a half inches. All right, look at the nice colors on every fish that I catch on this lake. Always has these nice colors on it. They are very healthy on this lake. And this is a spotted bass. Can you guys see the little patch right there on his tongue? When you touch that, it feels like a little patch of sandpaper. And that's how you know that these fish are spotted bass. All right, so we're gonna drop this one in the live well where you guys get active in the chat and put your guesses. All right, Ryan says, here's your chance. Has to be right on with the weight, and I will sponsor your next tournament. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, so everybody make sure you guys start putting your guesses in the chat. All right, we're at 145 likes. We're going to weigh this one when we get to 150. So we need 10 likes. And then I'm going to make my guess first. And then we're going to go back through the chat and look to see who guesses the weight on that fish. So you guys saw it's about 14 and a half inches. Let me go ahead and get him in the water. Let him hang out in the live well for a minute. Let's give him some aeration. All right. So there we go. What do you think about that, Chicken Hawk? Chicken Hawk thought I don't know what Chicken Hawk was thinking I was going to let happen. Does he know who he is talking to? Chicken Hawk is going to get his feelings hurt on November 9th. So does anybody see Cajun the Hawk Sam in the chat? That is the person that I am referring to as Chicken Hawk. So he is Cajun the Hawk Sam, better known as Chicken Hawk. All right, so we have April, came in with the 1.99 pounds. Run hit us with the 1.45. Shout out to DL Peck Fishing and the Money Team. If you see the people that have the badge next to the name like DL Peck Fishing, we have a few other people in here that are watching. We have Ryan in here, a few others, like I said. Those are the members of the channel. So whenever you hear me refer to someone as being a member of the Money Team, those are the members of the channel. If you are interested in supporting the channel, just click that join button down below and it will give you some information, some of the perks that come along with being a member of the Money Team, one of which is very obvious. You see that they have that badge next to their name, so they stand out in the chat. So whenever we do our live on the waters or live streams in the studio, they stand out and I can see their comments very quickly. So really, really appreciate that. All right, so we're out here with another cast. And what did we say? Man, okay, I said 155 on the likes. We're already at 150. So you guys are doing your thing. We need 5 more likes. All right, so Praying Mantis says we hit 150 likes. So we just need 5 more likes, and then we're gonna get another challenge going on. We're gonna weigh the fish and see who can make the right prediction. All right, Ryan says, and you have everyone helping you. I don't know if they're helping me too much, Ryan. I can tell you some of these guesses are way off. That's just a hint right there. Oh, wait a minute. Horizon said, I said 150. Did I say 150 or 155 on the likes? Somebody let me know. I thought I said 155 on the likes because we were already at 145. So I was trying to get us 10 more likes and then we were going to do the weigh-in. All right, let's see. I'm looking in the chat. So we had some guesses coming in. All right, we had a 1.27. We had a 2-pounder. We had a 3-pounder, a 1.4. Clint Perry says, you know we have 10-pounders in Oklahoma. That is correct. Lanier Kayak Bass Fishing says, oh my goodness. Praying Mantis said a 7-pound, 4-ouncer. Oh my goodness. All right, Lanier Kayak Bass Fishing says 1.4 for show. All right, April says 1 pound. All right, and Praying Mantis says, hey, I was just joking with that. All right, then we have Clint Perry came in with the 1.1. DL Peck Fishing has a 1.58. Kudos to you, Ryan. That's awesome. All right. Praying Mantis Boy says, let's see, 4 to 5 pounds. Okay. April says 1.99. All right, trying to see if I can get another one to the boat while we're waiting. All right, so we're at 153 on the like, so we just need 2 more. And then we're about to play the guessing game. We have Gorilla checking in, says, Hawk is so bad, you the best. Lanier Kayak Bass Fishing says, those pine needles on the water that fall on Lanier, hard to fish top water. Yes, that is true. All right, let me see, who is that? Tortellino. All right, just coming checking in from Italy. Uh-oh. All right, really appreciate that. Let's see, who else do we have? Samuel said we hit 150. You said 150. Uh-oh, did I say 150, guys? All right, we have 4-5. We have Salt and Anger checking in. What's going on? Good to see you. Uh-oh. Did I get hung up? Nope, didn't get hung up. All right, let's get 2 more likes. 2 more likes, and then we're going to go ahead and weigh that fish. Shout out to Praying Mantis. He says, I subbed. Really appreciate the support of the channel, guys. We're trying to get out here and have a little fun with you. Just trying to have a little fun. That's all. All right, so those fish were on that bait. Let's make this about a 70-foot cast. Get on the other side of it. Let's bring it back in. Let's bring that one back in. Uh-oh, we're at 156. All right, guys, let me make one more cast. I just got to make one more cast. One more cast. So we have the likes. The likes are in effect. Let me get that cast right out there. That cast hit right where it needed to be. There's my bait falling down right there, right on the back side of this this brush pile. So I'm just gonna fish this through there again. And what I'm doing is I'm just moving this thing real slow. Samuel says, Chicken Hawk, are you going to try to get your Forward Facing Sonar sponsorship back? He cannot get it back. He's going to actually lose fishing sponsorship when they see how bad he does on the lake on November 9th and 10th. Chicken Hawk says, Samuel, they will have to pay me dearly. Oh, goodness. All right, Chicken Hawk, did you see the fish? I want to see what guess you're going to make this time with that sorry guess you made last time. .79. All right, chat. Do you see the disrespect that I have to hear and go through with Cajun the Hawk Sam? He is saying that my fish is .79. Now, the reason why he is saying that is because that is close to his PB is a .79. Now, he is used to catching small fish. That's why his guesses are always so low. He's not used to seeing a manly fish. Horizon says, yeah, I said just under a pound also. All right, Lanier, I'm trying to, but haven't had any bites today. Okay, yeah, they out here biting just a little bit. They're biting just a little bit. D.L. Peck Fishing said, that's cold, Chicken Hawk. Oh, yeah, Chicken Hawk is going to learn his lesson. Now, D.L. Peck, I know you have seen Chicken Hawk get stomped out at least 5 times in a row already. I mean, he takes a licking and keeps on ticking because I've been beating him in the head for years. And he still insists that he's going to be able to catch a fish bigger than a pound. All right, so I'm just fishing this kind of slow. This is a spinning reel. I have either 15 or 20 pound high-vis yellow braid. Like I told you guys earlier, that helps me see the line whenever it's out on the water. And if I get a bite and that fish is swimming off with it, or it just kind of jumps, then I can, you know, it lets me know that that a fish is either taking that bait or it may be down there just playing with it a little bit. All right, did Chicken Hawk put a guess in the chat yet? Oh, yeah, he did. He said .79. All right, it is time. It's time. It's time for the weigh-in. Let's go ahead and head over here and see what we got. Let's see what we got, peoples. Let's check it out. He's probably in here just laying back, chilling. Yeah, look at him in there. He's like, hey, bud, did you forget about me? Oh, no, he is going crazy in there. Woo. Do you see him? All right, let's get the scale ready first. All right, so you guys have made your predictions. Horizon says, he says 1.3. All right, Ryan, are you still here? Are you still in the chat? All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let me make my prediction. Let me make my prediction. All right, there we go. You guys saw it. It's over 14 inches. Has a nice little belly on it. Has a little weight to him. Now I have to guess this right on to get sponsored for my next tournament. We have Ryan, a member of the Money Team, in there. Okay. Scott says 1.8. NBA says 0.81. Nah, it's gonna be a little more than point. Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna have to go with 1.4. We're going with 1.4. All right, so you guys have got active in the chat. Chicken Hawk says 0.99. I'm going with 1.4. All right, so let's zero this scale out. All right, you guys see that? The scale is zeroed out. Let's put him on here, and I said 1.4. All right, drum roll. Oh. Oh my God. Look at that. Look at it. Do you see it? Do you see it? Your partner MoneyBass is dead on. Dead on. You can't get better than that. Oh my goodness. Ryan, where you at? Let me show you the fish and let me show you the scale. You guys saw it. Did you see it? Did everybody see it? Oh my goodness. Let me put him back in the live well. Let me just take a deep breather. Hold on. Let me put the fish back in the live well. I appreciate him for participating. Do you see it? All right. Oh my goodness. Oh, and it's on the Bubba scale, so you know it's official. Isn't that what it says? Bubba Pro Series, so you know it's official. Oh my goodness. You gotta love that. Let me go ahead and lock it in. Gotta hit that button right there to lock it in the number 2 spot. Bam. Oh my goodness. Now, I have to sit down and take a break off of this one. I have to take a break off of this one, guys. All right. Hey, so I'm about to hop in the chat. I'm about to hop in the chat and see what you guys are talking about. But let me give this fish some, let me give him some oxygenation. Let me hit him up with some oxygenation. All right. Now I'm gonna be in the chat for just a second. Let's see what you guys were talking about. Did anybody else? Let me see. Lanier Kayak Fishing says it's going nuts in the live well. It's a 1.4, bro. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Somebody else gets the 1.4. Oh my goodness. Did anybody? Okay, Lanier Kayak Bass Fishing says 1.4 big cheese. All right, look at him. Lanier Kayak Bass Fishing. Great minds think alike. All right. All right. I'm just going back through the chat. Okay, who was this? So Run said 1.45. So he was close. He was close. Lanier Kayak Bass Fishing says 1.4 for sure. All right, there we go. KZ24J had a 1.4. How about that? And Chicken Hawk once again loses. Jakovic came with the 1.3. So Jakovic was kind of close. All right, now I'm looking, and you have to have everyone. Okay, hold on. I'm going back through here. Let's see what Ryan says. He says, Hawk knows best. Listen to him. Praying Mantis said 4 to 5. All right, I'm just going through the chat, guys. We're going through the chat. Big shout out to, goodness, who was it that said? Nerdy Bassin. Shout out to Nerdy Bassin for the $2.99 super chat. You are the sponsor of today's live stream. Really, really appreciate that. What I say each week is whoever gives the largest super chat, super sticker, or support of the channel during the live stream is the sponsor of the live stream, because this channel is supported by you guys, the viewers, and people that just kind of stop through to have some fun during the live streams. All right, so really, really appreciate it. All right, I'm going back. I'm going through the chat now. I see Chicken Hawks 0.79 in here. All right, I'm trying to get caught up in the chat. 0.99. There goes the Lanier Kayak Bass Fishing. Make sure you guys go check out his channel. He hit me with the 1.4. Horizon said, no way. How did MoneyBass do that? That's right, KZ24J. You called it also. Good deal. All right, Ryan says, I want a reweigh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. A reweigh? What does that mean? Me no speak of the English. All right, let's see. Lanier Kayak Bass Fishing says, dude, I'm 2 for 2 on that, bro. I got the last 2 fish on the dot. Good deal with that. All right, he says, I need a reward for that, family. All right, so listen. Lanier Kayak Bass Fishing, he said he is 2 for 2. Make sure you go to his channel, subscribe and leave a comment and say MoneyBass sent me. So make sure you guys go and check out Lanier Kayak Bass Fishing and let him know that MoneyBass sent you. Go ahead and hit a subscribe on his channel. He is 2 for 2. All right, let's see. Samuel Shaw says, boo shakalaka. Boom shakalaka. That's right, 1.40. That's right. All right, so let's see. Who is this? Greg says, let's catch a 2-4. What was that first one? That first one was 2-4 or something like that, right? All right, let's see. Lanier Kayak Bass Fishing. He says, God bless. That's what's up. I appreciate you. All right, so good deal. All right, Ryan. So how do you gotta love that. Now let's go ahead and make a quick video clip for you. All right, good deal, good deal. All right, so this is a shout out to Ryan right here. All right. Yeah, so we've been rolling for about 2 hours, guys. We had a good time out here. I always do a little more talking than fishing whenever I come out here. All right, so we're going to make a quick video, and this is dedicated to Ryan. All right, here we go. Do you love fast boats? Well, I love fast fish. We play a little something called the Guess the Weight of the Fish game. Shout out to Ryan, man. You got Woo! Did you see him jump? All right. So there we go. So that's how I make these videos for the channel, guys. So I try to drop content for you guys every day. All right. So really, really appreciate it. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. What do you have? The Lanier Kayak Bass Fishing? Okay, let's see. Ryan says, I've hit you up before. Reach out the same way. I will hook you up. All right. Good deal. Was that on Instagram? I'd have to go and check. All right, he says, after seeing those shoes you have on, I may take that back. Ah, come on, man. What's going on with my shoes, man? I got to keep my sandals right. Oh, my goodness. All right. Okay, Messenger. All right, good deal, good deal. All right, let's see. Let's see. All right, so what do you guys, we've been rolling for about 2 hours. Do you guys want me to go catch one more fish, or you think we've been rolling enough? You guys want one more? If you want one more, put one more. If we're good, just put I'm good, and then we'll head on out. Let's see. All right, you guys are having a little fun in the chat, huh? All right, so I'm looking to see. Really appreciate it. We're at 158 likes. Clint says 1 more. Brett said 2 more. Oh, man, you want to do the guessing game 2 more times. All right, let me think. Let's see. We're going to go catch one more fish, guys. We'll do one more. Samuel Schultz, he says 1 more. All right, let's go do 1 more. Let me think. Where can we go and get 1 more fish? Let's go and make it happen. Let's go ahead and crank up this Merc 250. I know some of you guys were asking about the boat earlier. But yeah, so I have a Talon on that side. So these are shallow water anchors. And then I'm running a Mercury 250. And this is all on my Nitro Z20. I have 2 graphs on the front. I have a Mega 360 right there. Right here is my Mega Live imaging. Then I have those 2 units right here. And that is a Nitro Z20 for anybody that was asking. Timu says, do 10 more. All right. Let's see. So I got to be strategic with it. I need 1 more fish. And I've caught both of those fish on a shaky head, which means those fish are relating and actively biting on the bottom. I may not be able to get them to bite on the top. So let's see. Let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and hit another spot. Let's go find some rocks on a point. All right. So we're out for one more fish so we can do the guessing game one more time. In the chat, let me know if you fish tournaments, put tournament in the chat. If you fun fish, put fun fish. And also put whether you fish from the bank or whether you fish from a boat. I just want to kind of gauge the room and see, who's watching. Sometimes, it may help sometimes whenever I'm telling you guys about different baits and different things that you can try if I know what style of fishing that you do. And just to kind of get to know the chat a little bit better. All right, like a boss says, I don't fish in tournaments. All right, we have fun fishing, fun fish bank and boat. All right, fun fish from the bank. All right, good deal. Man, so I'm not seeing any suspended fish out here, guys. So I'm just kind of trying to pull up to a little point right here. I'm still seeing fish on the bottom, which I prefer those fish to be suspended so I can sometimes they're a little more active when they're suspended. All right, so we're going for one more fish to the boat. All right, make a nice 70-foot cast. All right, we have some more bank fishermen. All right, we have, make sure you like the video and subscribe. If you are a new viewer and you subscribe today, type the word subscribe in the chat. I just want to see who we have subscribing to the channel. I kind of like seeing who's participating, who's getting active by hitting the like button, who's subscribing, all that good stuff. Because we just like to get together and have some fun on this channel. Share the love of the outdoors. Share some information as far as different techniques whenever you go and hit the lake. Because you never know what situation somebody is in and how often they can get to the lake. So if I can offer some information that'll help you out, help your day be just a little bit better whenever you go to the lake. Maybe you'll catch your PB. Maybe you'll catch a little small fish like chicken hawk. But it's all in fun to get out there and have a good day. All right, we're at 161 likes. You guys think we can hit 170? Do you think we can hit 170 likes? That means we just need 9 more likes for the channel. And like I said earlier, it really does help the channel. It helps push us out there a little bit more. And for anybody who has been following me for any length of time, you see the channel has been growing pretty fast. So really, really appreciate the support. And I'm not seeing what I want to see over here. Let's just try it anyway. All right, DL Pick says, hey, Money, wifey took her first spotted bass to the scales today during our couples tournament. Wow, great job. Oh, man, now that must be nice, man. Did she enjoy getting up early and that entire process? How was that? How was that? Good deal. Congratulations. All right, like a boss says, 170 likes. Clint Perry says, Chicken Hawk must have fallen asleep. Yeah, he does that a lot whenever he sees somebody catching fish. Lanier Kayak Bass Fishing says, hit the 170 for Money. He shows y'all a lot of secrets about catching fish. Oh, yeah, really, really appreciate that. DL Peck says, nope, had to pull her leg all week to get her to go fishing. Oh, yeah, man, it's tough. It's tough. But hey, man, you got to take her out to dinner or something. I mean, she went, so that's a step in the right direction. Small Water Charter says Okeechobee, Florida is watching. All right, really appreciate that. Oh, come on, come on. We're just trying to catch one more. The people want to do the guessing game one more time. Let's see if I can make it happen for you. Like a boss says, use a fluke, a white fluke. All right, like a boss, I'll throw a fluke for you. But I don't think that these fish are going to be active on that fluke. But hey, let's go ahead and do it. Let's see if like a boss has called it. Get some fluke action going on. All right, here we go. And right now, I'm not really even focusing on trying to catch a big fish. We're just trying to catch a fish. All right, so there we go. So this is the fluke we're going to be throwing right there. I even have this extra stinger hook in here for you, because as you guys saw that one time, they were kind of short striking the flukes. So I put that right in there like that to kind of help out with that action on that fluke. Let me change it up just a little bit so it doesn't affect the action. There we go. All right. Like a boss says, oh yeah, that's the perfect color. All right, let's check it out and see. Let's check it out and see. Now on this lake, these herring move very fast. So you see the way I'm fishing it right now? That's pretty slow. You see that right there? That's generally how we fish these flukes on this lake, to get these fish to chase and react to the fish, because they're used to chasing those real fast bait fish. But in saying that, again, with fishing, you know, it's one of those things where you just have to kind of find what the fish want for that day. Small Water Charter says, our grass would be all over that treble. Oh, yeah. Like a boss says, do you see any fish on the radar? All right, let's take a look and see. Let's take a look. Let's scan around. No, these fish are not suspended right now, so take a look. So that's a fish right there. That fish is out in about 15 feet of water, sitting on the bottom. And they're not actively feeding. So that's why I was throwing the shaky head. I wanted to throw something that would get down there to where those fish are at. Ryan says, what is the average cost of the tournaments in Georgia? About $5,000. They're kind of cheap, only about $5,000. Why do you ask, Ryan? Why do you ask? Is there a specific reason that makes you wonder how much the tournaments are? Asking for a friend, just curious. Saltwater Charter says, we caught 45 yesterday in a small, shallow reservoir. All right, oh yeah. Man, you small water, what is it? Small Water Charter. So you're an expert in the field. You're out there making things happen. All right. Like a boss. I'm going to pick this shaky head back up. All right, so look, there's your fish right here. See, he's kind of suspended off of the bottom just a little bit. 60 feet out. Let's go ahead and make a 60-foot cast, 65-foot cast. So there's the fish right here. I made a 70-foot cast, so my bait came right there. I'm gonna just pull that straight over towards that fish and see. We'll see. I use that high vis yellow so that I can see when that line stops moving. It lets me know that that bait is on the bottom, and I want to make sure I keep bottom contact with that the whole time. All right, Ryan says, just curious, never fished tournaments in Georgia. So it varies. I mean, you can do small pot tournaments. Those can be anywhere from $30, $50, $100. Then there's other ones where entry fees are $150, $250. I would say that $250 range is kind of like a you know, a medium-sized tournament, something like that. Let me see. Just one island boy says, I just watched another live and the guy caught one fish. Hey, man, I mean, you know, it happens. It's fishing. Sometimes these fish are like, hey, I'm not going to bite. I want you to look bad in front of everybody. All right, we are at 170 likes. Really appreciate it, guys. Really, really appreciate the strong support of the channel. The boy's gone wrong says, I just hit 25 subscribers. He says, I'm a new YouTuber and I'm making some things happen. I'm growing. All right, good deal. All right, has anybody gone over to Lanier Kayak Bass Fishing's channel and hit the like button and left a message that MoneyBass sent you? I just want to know who has done that. If you have done that, put yes in the chat. I just want to see. I know people are coming and going from the stream right now, so maybe some people have already done it that have already left. But just curious, just curious. All right, Simulated Weather says, just came here. Got anything today? Yes, sir. So we caught two fishes. But I've been doing more talking than fishing. But it's always in fun. Always having some fun out here. All right, Big Ivy says, you on the water, Money? Oh, yes, sir. We're out here live and in action. See, I got the rod and reel going. I'm out here trying to catch one more fish so we can do the guessing game one more time so you guys can guess the weight. Feels like I might be in some grass. All right, the boy's gone wrong. Hope you feel better. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, guys. Okay, do you see the bend? Do you see the bendation? Do you see the fish trying to fight? He's like, hey, buddy, you got me in my mouthpiece, and I don't like it. I don't like it. But this one right here is fighting. He's a fighter, like Tyson. Does anybody know about like, oh my goodness, he's trying to pull the rod out of my hand. Now this right here, you see the curvature. That's what we call the bendation. The bendation is real. Oh yeah, and he's shaking his head. He has a few head shakes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. I'm hitting him with the one hand. Do you see the one-handed reel in? I'm fighting him with one hand. Oh my goodness, he just came up. Did you see him? He's still fighting. Now, should I flip him or net him? In the chat. In the chat, do I need to flip him or net him? I need you to hurry up and talk to me because he... Flip him or net him? Oh my goodness, we're gonna go for the flip. Oh my goodness. We went for the flip and I almost didn't make it. Oh my goodness. Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see with my eyes? Oh my goodness. The bendation is real. Oh my goodness. And a chicken hawk ain't never seen anything like that. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Okay, I see the flips coming in. Like a boss said, go ahead and flip him. Justin said flip him. All right, there we go. I'm just checking the chat. Oh my goodness. I-Man said, oh my goodness. Oh yeah, oh my goodness. Look at Cajun the Hawk saying, we got Chicken Hawk checking back in. Now watch him get another guess wrong. He says, leave those little fish alone, sir. All right, Samuel's hitting us with the 3-pounder. He said 3 pounds. Do you see the stomach? All right, so you guys know the routine. We're about to play the guessing game. So let me go ahead and put him on the measuring board for you real quick. All right, here we go. Now this measuring board goes to 15 inches. And this fish is well past the 15-inch mark. Do you see it? Do you see that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So if anybody remembers the length of the other fish that we caught, it might give you an indication of what this bendation might have brought to the boat. All right, take a look at his stomach right there, guys. All right. Let me just show you in inches. So the width of this fish, let's hold him at that 10 mark. He's about four inches. You see that? About 4 inches in, what would you call that, in width? That stomach is about a little over 2 inches wide. Oh my goodness. He's a nice one. Camaro said that's a sandwich. Yes, sir, that's a sandwich right there. All right, so I'm gonna pop him in the live well, give him some air, let him relax just a little bit, hang out with me while you guys put your guesses in the chat. All right, now let's see where we at. We are at 174 likes. All right. How many likes do we need for the weigh-in? Let's go ahead and give him some recirculation. How many likes do we need, guys? Let me think. We are at 175 likes. We need about 185. Let's go ahead and hit 185 likes. Let's get 10 likes on this one. We only need 9 more. You guys are already getting active. Really appreciate it. Oh my goodness. That fish was kind of mad. I got to change my bait. And while we're waiting for those likes to come in, I'll go ahead and see if we can get another one to the boat. So like a boss, did you see how I did that? I saw the fish were relating to the bottom. They weren't suspended. These are some other flukes that I was using. I know you guys were asking about using flukes. So yeah, I've been using some flukes. But right now, these fish are relating to the bottom. So what I had to do was give the fish what they want. You know how they say, got to give the people what they want. So you got to do that with the fish too. All right, so let's see. Let's hop back in here into my bag of tricks that I keep locked and loaded. Keep them handy. All right, let's see. So we got Running Warrior. It says 3.5, 3.5 pounds. Let me see. Camaro said, I gave one. Let me see. I mean, said, bro, just do it. Just weigh the fish. We don't want to hit this like button. All right, LJ Fishing says 2 pounds, 8 ounces. Like a Boss says 2.54. All right, Lanier Kayak Bass Fishing. Are you still in the chat? I want to see what you have to say. Chicken Hawk says 3 pounds if you weigh in 4 times. All right, Double A 2.7, LJ Fishing 213, Like a Boss 2.5, Samuel 3.09. Okay. All right, you guys keep an eye on the chat. We are at 179 likes. All we need is 6 more likes, then we're gonna weigh this fish and see who is going to win the guessing game, guys. So we're having some fun with it. We're out here making some things happen. All right, so we're gonna do a quick retie. And what I like to use is a polymer knot, guys. So it's quick and simple. Put that knot on there. Just give it one loop-de-loop. Put it right through there. Quick retie. And I pull that line slow. Might as well go ahead and wet it a little bit. Now this is 10-pound fluorocarbon. I can just tell by the way that this line feels. A lot of times I use a 12-pound line, but out here I'm not really throwing it in a lot of cover and stuff. So I just went ahead and went with the 10. So let's take a look around. How many likes? We are at 180 likes. We just need 5 more. 5 more likes. And while we're waiting on those likes, let me just scout around and see if there's any more fish out here relating to the bottom. That's like, hey, MoneyBass, I want to take a bite of that. Let me go ahead and get a little taste. All right, so we'll throw this one right into the rocks over there. All right, so we're waiting on 3 more likes, and we're gonna get the weigh-in going. All right, we have Weed Tube says 2.76. Isaac said 4 pounds. Weed Tube says 2.67. You guys are just guessing in there. Clip Perry says 2.35. Like a Boss says, oh yeah, that's a Z-Man TRD. So you got a good eye. Oh man, we've been out here rolling for a minute, guys. Time flies when you're having fun. I just wanted to stop by for a quick minute and hang out with you. All right. Let's see if we can get another one to the boat while we wait on 3 more likes. We just need 3 more likes. Then we're going to head back over here to the live well. That fish is in there, living well. Just hanging out, waiting for us to get the weight on him. So we just need 2 more likes. 2 more likes, and then we're going to weigh that fish. And we're going to see who is the winner of the guessing game. So yeah, we get out here each week, guys. I try to come out at least once a week and do these lives for you. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and also hit that like button. It really does help push and support the channel. So I really appreciate that. Now that fish was a fighter. Sandra says, try to get a bass. All right, Sandra, let me just show you a little something. Let me show you a little something real quick. So we're out here catching spotted bass. And what we're doing right now, you see that fish down there swimming around? So that is the most recent fish that I caught. And what we're doing right now is something called the guessing game, where I hold that fish up. I show you how big it is on the measuring board. And you guys guess the weight. And then what I do at that point is I will put the fish on the scale. We just need 1 more like, and we're about to go ahead and get the weight of that fish. Clint Perry says, did you clean the carpet? No, sir. I sure did not clean this carpet yet. I actually need to wash the boat and clean the carpet. And I showed you the other day, the stain right here. I do not know what that is, but I have scrubbed that, and it will not come out. Tony Rome says, what is your 1020? What do you mean, Tony Rome? What is my 1020? Are you a soldier, sir? All right, Sandra says, let's see. Clint Perry. Simeon Schultz says, boom, shakalaka. 185. There you go. Oh, okay. All right, so we're good. All right, Randy says, I bet you go. There's big catfish sitting underneath you. Could be. Oh, Tony Rome, my location. I am currently on Lake Lanier in Georgia. All right, can I get 1 more cast, guys? And then we're going to weigh this fish. We got the likes that we needed on the boards. But I saw something on there out here that I wanted to make a cast at. Just to see if I can make something happen real quick. We're going to make 1 more cast. There we go. Right into those rocks. Bam. Did I get it? I think I got it right where it needs to go too. All right, so we're just gonna fish these rocks right here. So we just pulled up to a point. These fish are not suspended that I have been finding. And once again, I'm on Lake Lanier in Georgia. Catching spotted bass is what we've been targeting for today. And we've caught some decent spotted bass. So for anybody who hasn't seen what they look like, I've shown you the fish. Show you how you can distinguish those by the patch that's on their tongue. Feels like a little patch of sandpaper on there. All right, Nathaniel says, how much was that boat? You riding in a Nitro Z20. That means it's a 20-footer. And you got some talons back there. You got all those units on it. How much was it? Well, Nathaniel, I think these boats are going for, I'm thinking, 70, 80, 90 in some cases. Depends on what you get on them, what kind of deal you work out, all that kind of stuff. All right, Tony Rome says, is the water level down? The water is down 1 foot, like 0.9 something. All right, Clint Perry, let's weigh that monster. Okay, all right, guys. You saw me. Hey, I kind of got carried away. I wanted to catch one more. You know, you know how I'm fisherman, we always got to say one more cast. Just one more cast. But Nathan, you definitely do not have to spend that much on a boat. You can start off with something, a John boat. You start fish from the bank. Get you an aluminum boat. There's a lot of options out here now, so you do not have to spend that much on a boat to get out here and have some fun. Just get something that's safe, something that you like. Put some good electronics on it if that's the way that you like to fish. If not, then you don't even need to spend the money on that. All right, so let's go ahead and get this set back up. All right, guys, it's time to head back here and weigh this fish. All right, so I'm going to show you guys the fish. I'm going to hold it up to the scale. I'm going to hold it up to the measuring board, let you see the size of that fish. Let's go ahead and turn this recirculation off. All right, and what we have is a Pro Series Bubba scale. So it's official. We keep it official over here. So we're going to get this official weight. All right, let's see. Clint Perry says, I just have a 2024 Tracker XL, 17,000, and I love it. See, that's what I'm talking about. It doesn't take much. Izzy says kayak fishing is fun too. Hey, you definitely do not want to count that out. I mean, I've seen these kayaks out here and the people that are they're enjoying themselves fishing tournaments and all that good stuff. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of options out there. So yeah, I would consider getting a kayak too. Just depends on what you want to do. All right, so yeah, so let's make it official. Oh, wait a minute. Let me show you guys the fish one more time. And we're going to put it on the scale. I mean, on the measuring board. All right, so there we go. There is the fish. You guys see that stomach on there? This measuring board is a little over 15 inches, but this fish goes past that 15-inch mark. Can you see that? It goes past that 15-inch mark. All right, so now go ahead and get active in the chat. What is your guess? How much do you think this fish weighs? How much do you think the fish weighs? All right, Big Mike Fishing Chronicles, 2.75. I am going to go with, let's see. I'm going to go with 1.8. No, is that a 2-pounder? Let's go with 1.88. I'm going with 1.88. All right, guys, we're about to make it official. I'm going with 1.88. Oh, my goodness. I was off that time. Check it out, guys. 2.27. 2.27. Hundo got the 2.2. All right, we have Justin with the 2.34. Tony Rome hit me with the 2.5. Bob said 2.0. All right, let's see. 2.4. All right, guys. So I think I'm going to have to give this one 2.27. This is going to go to, was it Tony Rome? Who had the 2.2? Who was it? Hundo with the 2.2. All right, good deal. There we go. It's official. 2.27. All right, guys, we had some fun with that one, so we're going to go ahead and let this fish go. But let's get one more. Let me turn the scale off real quick. We're going to put this fish back in the water. We're going to let him go back and tell his friends. He's going to go back and be like, hey, you guys, You'll never believe what happened. It was an alien abduction. It was an alien abduction. MoneyBass got me. I didn't know if I was gonna make it back alive, but he let me go. He let me go, and I'm so thankful for it. All right, let's go ahead and do a quick video. Once again. And let's see if he'll jump. You saw that last fish, he did a nice jump for us. Do you see the fish? Let's see what he has to say to us. Go back there and talk to your friends. You gonna jump? Nope. Just swam off. All right, so there we go. Got a nice video in. Had a great day out here on the lake. I really appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you did not hit the subscribe button. I try to get out here at least once a week, guys. So you have seen the fish that we've been catching. Man, now look at the waves that are coming through here right now. That was a big boat that came through. I don't know if you guys can see it, but whoa. I have my spot lock on, so it's keeping me in place right now. All right, Cajun Hawk Sam says, you a safe haven for itty bitty fish. Man, the fish that I caught are way bigger than your PB. The dinks I catch, you just see me on Lake Logan Martin. I'm tired of you coming and interrupting my live streams and my chat, talking about I'm catching small fish. We're gonna settle this on November 9th and 10th. We're gonna make this a 2-day challenge. Me and Chicken Hawk going live, head to head, and we're gonna see who can actually fish and who can't. That's what's gonna happen. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button so that you get the notification, but mark it on your calendar. We are going to be live on November 9th and 10th. It is going to be a battle of the anglers. If you are not familiar with the format, go on YouTube, search MoneyBass Battle of the Anglers, and you will see the format. There will be 8 anglers on the screen. We will each be fishing against each other. Chicken Hawk is going to be there unless he chickens out and doesn't show up. But yeah, I'm going to have to stomp him live so everybody can see the little dinks that he catches when we're out on the lake. He says, yes, sir. Bust that head to the white meat. Alex says, Chicken Hawk going to be snagging krakens. If a kraken is a rock or a tree, that's what he's going to be catching. But yeah, he's going to catch a beating on November 9th and 10th. Yeah. I'm going to show you up and show out. Yeah, we're going to see about that, Chicken Hawk. All right. I really appreciate everybody for tuning in. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button if you have not already hit it. I go live at least once a week out on the water, and every Tuesday at 8 p.m. is when we do our in-studio live stream and podcast. All right. So really appreciate it. All right. We're about to head out. See you guys on the next live stream.